Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the national anthem, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Please be seated. Good evening. My name is Jamie Nash, Superintendent, and welcome to your 2026 award-winning Buckeye Hills Career Center celebration ceremony. Let's make a little noise, folks. The rain's gone, but we're still here. I would like to recognize the representatives of our Board of Education and our Career Technical District Planning partners at this time. Mr. Robert Cornwell, JVSD Board President, Ms. Lynn Angel, JVSD Board Member and Legislative Liaison, Superintendent Craig Wright, Principal Lisa Jo Blankman, and all who represent Galpla City Schools. Mr. Mike French, JVSD Vice President, Superintendent Jason Mantell, Principal Whitney Crabtree, representing Oak Hill Union Local Schools. Ms. Beth James, JVSD Board Member, Mr. Terry Halley, JVSD Board Member, Superintendent Philip Kuhn, and Principals Ty Johnson, Bray Shamblin, and Rochelle Halley, all representing Gallia County Local Schools. Mr. John Jackson, JVSD Board Member, Superintendent Scott Dorn, Principal Shane Stevens, all representing Wellston City Schools. Mr. Pat McDonald, JVSD Board Member, Mr. Brian Moore, JVSD Board Member, Superintendent Phil Howard, Principal Tyler Swackhammer, all representing Jackson City Schools. Miss Marianne Hell, JVSD Board Member, Superintendent Brad Silvas, Assistant Superintendent Teresa Snyder, and Principal Megan Sowers, all representing Vinton County Local Schools. Miss Stephanie Reif, Treasurer, CFO, Gallia Jackson Vinton, JVSD. Dr. Denise Shockley, Gallia Vinton, ESC Superintendent, and Emily Crabtree, Assistant Superintendent. I want to thank you all for your service, your leadership, your partnership with our Career Technical Planning District, and our communities. Let's give them a round of applause. Usually we have our distinguished guest down here on the right, but it was underwater earlier today. So if you look straight back where those two tents are, Tyler, wave at everybody back there, buddy. If you guys want to give them a round of applause, those are all of our distinguished guests from our school boards that make up some of our local schools here in the region. Also, I would like to acknowledge and recognize the following: all Buckeye Hills administrators, support staff, and our award-winning teachers. Let's everyone please stand and applause. Give them applause. They do a wonderful job here at our Career Center. I don't know if we're going to be able to find him, but we're going to try. Our school resource officer, Officer Owen Green. Let's give him a round of applause. This is my favorite part. If you're a Buckeye Hills alumni in our stands right now, I would like for you to stand up, please. Buckeye Hills alumni. Let's give them a round of applause. All military veterans and current military service personnel, please stand. Let's give them a warm welcome and applause. All of our parents, grandparents, and guardians and loved ones, students, let's stand and give them a round of applause. The award-winning Buckeye Hills Career Center has celebrated 50 years of serving this great community. For decades, our Career Center was the best-kept secret, and that is no longer the case. In fact, our Career Center is one of the leading career centers, serving 80% of our students available in career technical education, starting as early as the 7th grade and continuing through the 12th grade and beyond. This is not possible without the support of our partner schools, our school board members, and our community. Thank you all, and congratulations on putting students first for 50 years. Tonight, I have the great privilege of introducing our keynote speaker and our student speakers. Our keynote speaker is not a stranger to our Career Center or our community. He is serving his third full term in the Ohio House of Representatives as state representative of the 93rd District, which includes Gallia, Jackson, and Lawrence counties. Jason Stevens has served in the legislature since 2019 and holds the distinction of serving as Speaker of the House during the 135th General Assembly in 2023-2024. During Stevens' leadership, the House passed the largest transportation budget in history, an extensive capital budget with numerous one-time investments in local projects, and an operating budget focusing on school funding and economic development. Among these investments were massive funding boosts for Ohio Career Centers, including $300 million for facility construction and equipment upgrades across the state. At the State House, Stevens currently serves on the House Financial Institution, Government Oversight, Local Government, and Medicaid committees. He remains committed to building Southeast Ohio and its future through his support of education and career development opportunities. Stevens is a graduate of Lipscomb University with a bachelor's degree in economics, finance, and business management. In addition to his government service, he is a licensed insurance agent and certified financial planner. He and his wife, Julie, live on a farm in Getaway in the heart of Lawrence County. He has 3 grown sons, 2 daughters-in-laws, and 2 granddaughters. Please provide a warm welcome to our state senator, our state representative, Jason Stevens.
Thank you, Jamie. Thank you for that introduction. My speech is about an hour and a half long, so I hope you'll, I'm kidding. Congratulations, students. Thank you for all the work that you've put in.
Is that feeding back? Is it
make sure everybody can hear it okay. Thank you for what you've done. I know your families are very proud of you, and I think today is an exciting day. The sun will be out tomorrow, and we'll be able to enjoy the weather, hopefully a little better than tonight, but it's good that the rain has held off. As Superintendent Nash said, I'm from down in Lawrence County. My family is as Appalachian as can be, just like yours is probably. My grandmother was one of 12, grew up in a one-room house. My dad didn't have running water until he was 14 years old. But we have opportunity, we believe in our people, and we want to always try to make ourselves better. So tonight, I thought I would give just 5 points of advice that I would give to you all who are graduating, as you now have your degree, but you can always continue to improve. Now, some of these are big sort of things, and other things are just kind of things I've picked up over my life. So the first thing I would like to tell everybody or remind you, whenever you see somebody or you meet somebody, this is a very simple thing. Before you say hello, smile at them. Hey, how are you? Is much different than, hey, how are you? A very simple thing is you're interacting, regardless of what your line of work is. If you can introduce yourself with a smile, it settles the mood and it helps people to say, you know what, I can trust this person. I believe I can be friends with them. The second thing is we need to always be proud of where we are from. We are from the greatest place in the world as far as I'm concerned. Southern Ohio, southeastern Ohio. What a place to grow up. What a place to have a family. And what a place to be proud to be from. So we should always be proud to be from wherever your hometown is. The other thing I would say is we need to take care of others. Be a servant. Always look out for how you can help somebody else. And you always want to take care of your people. The other thing that I think is important while doing those things is always have courage to do what is right and what you know is right, even when it's difficult. That's a hard thing to do sometimes, but in the end, that's how you make a difference, is when you stand and you stand strong for what you believe. Okay, there we go. Have to start from the beginning. Just kidding. No, what I would remind us is we always have to have the courage to do what is right in the face sometimes of a lot of pressure. And when you know what Can you hear me? Ooh, can you hear me now? Let's try that again. Hello? There we go. It's just not very loud. All right, can everybody hear me now? How about now? Nope. Nope. Just give it some more juice. There we go. Is that better? Nope. Testing, testing. Yeah, but let me hold it. Let me just eat it. How about this? Is that better? There we go. Point number 6, always bring extra batteries. No, we have to have courage. And the other thing that I think is important, regardless of how old we are and where we are in our lives, we also have to always continue to learn. I always try to learn something new every day. And when you can learn something new every day, you wake up with a positive attitude. You're going to do what's right. You're going to take care of other people. And you're going to be proud of where you came from with a smile on your face. And if you can do those things, you're going to make things a lot better in your world and for other people. And there's nothing more satisfying than being able to help other people. So I wish you all the best. I'm very proud of you. I brag about Buckeye Hills all the time. And I just am so excited to see what your futures hold. So thank you very much for allowing me to speak tonight. And best of luck to all of you. Thank you.
Our next speakers are three dynamic students who discovered their purpose and path to success. Our first speaker is a student from our Welding Technologies program, Past Skills USA officer, and job placed at Sauer Group. Please give a warm welcome to Evan Potter. I got it right there for you if you need it.
All right, thank you.
You'll have to hold that, okay?
Alrighty.
Unfortunately.
Hi, my name is Evan, and I attended Buckeye Hills for 2 years studying welding. Today, I just wanted to talk a little bit about my journey and how I got here, and what I learned along the way, and how Buckeye Hills has helped me shape my future. For as long as I can remember, I always knew I wanted to go to Buckeye Hills because I had heard so many good things about it from my dad growing up. But for the longest time, I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to study. When my 8th grade year came around and we went on the tours, something about the welding program stood out to me. When it came time to apply, I decided to sign up for welding, and I was really excited when I got the letter saying I had been accepted. When I first started the program, though, I honestly wasn't sure if it was going to be for me. Welding didn't come naturally at first, and there were times I questioned myself, but Mr. Combs encouraged me to stick with it. He taught me different ways to learn and improve because he always said that not everyone is the same, and everyone has their own way of getting comfortable and finding what works best for them. The more we worked on things, the more I started learning and improving. Over time, I began to enjoy welding more and more. Eventually, I realized this was something I truly wanted to pursue as a career. During my junior year, Mr. Combs helped me explore different career paths in the welding and trades field, and that opened my eyes to opportunities I hadn't thought about before. Later that year, I learned about the early placement program, and I knew right away that was something I wanted to do. Once I officially made that decision, I started looking deeper into where I could go and what I could do with it. One challenge I faced was that I turned 18 later in the year, so I went to Mr. Burleson for guidance on finding a place where I could gain experience. Mr. Burleson helped me get started at Shriver's Machine Shop so I could begin learning in a real work environment. When I turned 18, I decided I wanted to become a millwright. I had always heard about the millwrights and other skilled trades, so I talked with Mr. Combs about what they did and how that career path worked. He was a huge help in guiding me toward the decision and helping me find the direction I wanted to go. I also wasn't sure how the transition into that career would work, so I met with Mr. Burleson and the deans. They gave me information on everything I needed to do and helped me make the transition in my career much smoother. Buckeye Hills played a major role in helping me get where I needed to be. They supported me throughout my job placement and continued checking in to make sure everything was going well. Whether I had questions about school, work, or just needed advice in general, there was always someone willing to help. I'm still working with the millwrights today, and I truly enjoy my career at a young age. I've already learned so much and gotten a head start that I honestly could not have achieved on my own without the support of Buckeye Hills and its staff. They deserved a huge thank you. I also wanted to give a special shout out to Mr. Yeager. He was more than just my dean, he was my school grandpa. Throughout my time in the program, I learned a lot more than just welding skills. I learned responsibility, work ethic, and the importance of showing up every day ready to work. I learned that mistakes are part of learning and that growth happens when you stay committed even when things are difficult. There were definitely times when things didn't come easy, but having support from my instructors, friends, and family made all the difference. Every project we worked on in the shop helped me gain confidence, improve my skills, and become more prepared for the future. Looking back now, I can see just how much progress I've made from the person I was when I first started to the person I am today. It showed me that hard work really does pay off if you stay dedicated and keep pushing forward. One thing I especially appreciate about Buckeye Hills is how it prepared me for the real world. from learning technical skills to understanding what it's like to work in a professional environment. The program made the transition into my career much easier. I felt more prepared going into my job because I had already experienced what it was like to work in a shop and alongside people in my field. To my classmates, I want to say this. No matter where your path takes you after today, keep working hard, stay willing to learn, and don't be afraid to ask questions or take opportunities when they come your way. You don't have to have everything figured out right now. Sometimes your path becomes clear only after you keep showing up and putting in the work. Overall, my experience at Buckeye Hills is something I'll always be grateful for. It gave me direction when I wasn't sure where I wanted to go, and it helped me start building a future for myself. I'm proud of how far I've come, and I'm excited to continue learning and growing in my career moving forward. I'd like to leave everyone with this quote: "Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is with the courage to continue that counts," by Winston Churchill.
Our second speaker is a student from our Health Technologies program, a Drug-Free Clubs of America officer, Skills USA local officer, and currently attending our Buckeye Hills Adult Practical Nursing program. Please give a warm welcome to Jaycie Yeager.
Good evening, teachers and staff, families and friends, students, and the graduating class of 2026. My name is Jaycie Yeager, and it is truly an honor to stand before you tonight. Thank you all for being here to celebrate such a meaningful and unforgettable moment in our lives. I was raised by two amazing parents who always taught me the importance of gratitude. So before anything else, I want to say thank you. None of us reach this moment alone. Every person sitting here tonight has had someone believe in them, encourage them, sacrifice for them, and help shape them into who they are becoming. First and most importantly, I thank God for giving me strength when I felt weak, peace in difficult moments, and a light that I hope I can share with others. Next, I would like my parents to stand. There are not enough words to describe what you mean to me. Thank you for believing in me, providing for me, pushing me to be better, and always allowing me to be exactly who God created me to be. To the rest of my family, thank you for your constant love and support. To my boyfriend Thatcher, thank you for your commitment, encouragement, and compassion. And to the friends I've made here at Buckeye Hills, thank you for your laughter, the memories, the support, and the friendships that I know will last far beyond graduation. 2 years ago, I walked into Buckeye Hills Career Center unsure of what to expect. But from the very beginning, the administration and staff welcomed me with open arms. They saw potential in me before I even saw it in myself. I would especially like to thank Mr. Ruby and Ms. French for allowing me to be a part of the Skills USA opening and closing team, and Ms. Wilford and Ms. Gibson for inspiring me to pursue my dream of becoming a nurse. Your influence has helped me shape not only my education, but my future. One of the most powerful things about Buckeye Hills is that our instructors never treated us like just kids. They treated us like professionals, future nurses, future welders, future mechanics, future leaders. They held us to high standards because they knew we were capable of greatness. They challenged us because they believed in our potential, even before we fully believed in ourselves. Buckeye Hills has shaped me into the person standing before you today. It has given me more than education. It has given me opportunity, confidence, leadership, and purpose. Here I've had the privilege of serving as chair of the student committee, president of National Honor Society, inductee into National Technical Honor Society, officer for Drug-Free Clubs of America, officer for Skills USA, and president of my practical nursing class. But titles and accomplishments are not what matter most. What matters most is the growth behind them, the confidence built, the lessons learned, and the people who helped us along the way. When I entered the Allied Health program, I had no idea how life-changing it would be. The foundation I received here is priceless. Through this program, I earned my CNA certification during my junior year and gained real-world experience that prepared me for the next chapter of my life. Buckeye Hills doesn't just prepare students for tests, it prepares students for life. It gives young people a head start on their career by allowing them to enter the workforce early or continue pursuing higher education already ahead of the game. The work ethic, discipline, and knowledge we developed here has given us an incredible advantage. We are not simply graduating with diplomas, we are graduating with direction, experience, and purpose. Some of us are entering the workforce immediately, some are continuing our education, but all of us are leaving here more prepared than we were when we arrived. I feel especially blessed because while I stand here tonight as a graduate, Monday morning I will walk right back through these doors to continue pursuing my nursing degree. To me, Buckeye Hills Career Center is more than a school. It is home. The lessons learned here will continue to guide me long after graduation. This place has prepared me not only for a career, but for life itself. And with all my heart, I can honestly say attending here has been one of the best decisions I've ever made. Now, to the graduating class of 2026. I remember walking into the cafeteria for the very first time, nervous and unsure of what was ahead. We all came from different towns, different schools, and different walks of life, but we shared one thing in common, a desire to build a future for ourselves. And look at us now, we made it. Through long days, early mornings, stressful exams, clinicals, competitions, and moments where we doubted ourselves, we kept going. We turned education into experience. We turned challenges into growth. And tonight we stand here stronger, wiser, and one step closer to the lives we dreamed about. Tonight marks both an ending and a beginning. One chapter closes while another begins. And as we move forward, I hope we remember the lessons this journey has taught us. Work hard, stay humble, support one another, and never underestimate your own potential. I want to leave you with a verse that has always encouraged me. Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. No matter where life takes us from here, never stop believing that your life has purpose. Use the education and opportunities you've been given to make a difference. Add value to your community, your family, and this world. Chase what excites you, pursue what gives you purpose, and when opportunity comes, don't be afraid to go after it with everything you have. Because years from now, when people ask who we were, I hope they won't just remember us as graduates. I hope they remember us as a class that worked hard, cared deeply, and dared to build meaningful lives. And no matter where our journey leads us next, we will always share the bond of reaching this milestone together. Congratulations, class of 2026. Thank you.
The last speaker is a student from our cosmetology program, Skills USA local and regional officer, and job placed at Studio C Salon. Please give a warm welcome to Rowan Camden.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today is a special day for all of us. It marks not only the end of an important chapter in our lives, but also the beginning of a new one. As I stand here reflecting on my time at Buckeye Hills, I realize how much this experience has changed me, both as a student and as a person. The lessons I have learned here go far beyond the classroom or the technical skills I gained in cosmetology. They help shape my confidence, my mindset, and the person I'm becoming. When I first started at Buckeye Hills, I was much quieter and less confident in myself. I doubted my abilities at times and often questioned whether I was capable of reaching my goals. Looking back now, I can honestly say this experience pushed me out of my comfort zone in the best way possible. Through every challenge, competition, and opportunity, I grew stronger, more outgoing, and more confident in who I am. Cosmetology became more than just a program to me. It became something I was truly passionate about. It taught me not only technical skills, but also creativity, patience, professionalism, and how important it is to connect with people. I learned that cosmetology is about much more than hair or beauty. It is about helping people feel confident in themselves, and that is something that makes this career so meaningful to me. One of the biggest reasons I have grown so much during my time here is because of the support and encouragement from my teacher, Miss Dawkins. There were moments when I doubted myself, but she never did. She believed in me during times when I struggled to believe in myself. Her guidance constantly pushed me to work harder and become the best version of myself. She taught me life lessons that I will carry with me long after graduation, lessons about determination, patience, professionalism, and self-confidence. She reminded me that growth takes time and that success comes from continuing to push forward even when things get difficult. I truly would not be where I am today without her support, and I will always be grateful for the impact she has on my life. Another huge part of my journey here has been Skills USA. Skills USA was one of the best decisions I made during my time at Buckeye Hills because it gave me opportunities I never imagined I would have. Through competitions and leadership events, I developed communication skills, teamwork, leadership abilities, and confidence in myself. At first, competing was intimidating. Standing in front of judges and pushing myself outside my comfort zone was not easy, but it taught me how capable I truly am. One of my proudest accomplishments was placing first at state competition. That moment meant so much to me because it showed me that all the hard work, preparation, and dedication I had put in paid off. It reminded me that success does not just happen overnight and that believing in yourself is just as important as working hard. Winning state also gave me the opportunity to attend nationals 2 years in a row, which is something I never thought I would experience. Going to nationals allowed me to meet so many talented people, create unforgettable memories, and grow even more both as a student and as a person. Those experiences taught me to stop underestimating myself and recognize my own potential. I also want to take a moment to thank all my Skills USA advisors for the constant support and encouragement they gave me throughout this journey. They spent countless hours helping us prepare, motivating us to do our best, and believing in us every step of the way. Whether it was staying late to help us practice, encouraging us before competitions, or reminding us to stay confident under pressure. Their dedication made such a huge difference. They did not just help us become better competitors, they helped us become better leaders and better people. I am incredibly grateful for everything they have done for me and all of the opportunities they have helped make possible. Even beyond the accomplishments and awards, some of my favorite memories come from the everyday moments. The friendships I built, the laughs shared during class, the stressful moments before competitions, and the support we gave one another are memories I will always carry with me. We all pushed each other to do better, and I think that is something really special. There were definitely moments throughout this journey that were difficult. There were times when balancing school, competitions, responsibilities, and personal life felt overwhelming. But those challenges have taught me resilience. They taught me how to keep moving forward even when things became stressful or uncertain. Looking back now, I realize those difficult moments helped me grow the most. Buckeye Hills gave me so much more than an education. It gave me confidence in myself and my future. It helped me discover strengths I did not know I had. It taught me that I am capable of achieving goals that once seemed impossible to me. Most importantly, it helped me realize that growth happens when you take chances and believe in yourself, even when you are scared to fail. As we all move into the next chapter of our lives, I know there will be new challenges ahead, but I also know that we are prepared for them. Whether we continue our education, start new careers, or pursue different dreams, I hope we all remember how far we have come and never forget the hard work it took us to get here. To my classmates, I want to say how proud I am of all of us. We each have our own stories, struggles, and accomplishments, but today we celebrate everything we overcame to make this moment. I hope every single one of you continues to chase your goals and believe in yourselves, even during moments of doubt. I also want to thank our families, teachers, mentors, and advisors for supporting us every step of the way. Your encouragement, patience, and belief in us help shape us into the people we are today. As for me, I will always look back at my time at Buckeye Hills with gratitude. The experiences, lessons, and memories I gained here have changed my life in ways I never expected. Although this chapter is ending, I know the lessons I learned here will continue to guide me through my future. Congratulations, class of 2026. We did it, and I cannot wait to see where life takes us all next. Thank you.
Let's give all of our speakers another round of applause. They did a wonderful job tonight. Next, I would like to recognize 6 remarkable students who have committed to serving our great nation. Please stand when I call your name and stay standing. Sylvia Arthurs, Army National Guard, Jackson High School. Quinn Beatty, Army, Jackson High School. Charity Denny, Army National Guard, River Valley High School. Damian Harmon, Army National Guard, River Valley High School. James Qualls, Army National Guard, Gallia Academy High School. Bryson Ufer, Army, Gallia Academy High School. Let's give these amazing students a huge round of applause. Thank you for your service and for being part of something bigger than yourself. To the class of 2026, I brag every year, but I want to brag a little bit more tonight about all of you. The Career Center has gained a lot of swagger over the past several years, and the community's mindset has changed quickly. We are no longer the best kept secret. In fact, the class of 2026 has 268 students eligible to walk tonight. Seniors, you have completed 1,812 industry recognized credentials. These credentials are all directly aligned with Ohio in-demand jobs, which many of you are already job placed. The award-winning Buckeye Hills Career Center senior class of 2026 has already generated $1.2 million of new salary income to our region, and those numbers continue to climb. That is amazing, folks. Not bad for a small career center in Southeast Ohio. Let's give our seniors an outstanding round of applause for their accomplishments. Just amazing. Seniors, in just a few minutes, you'll become alumnus at the award-winning Buckeye Hills Career Center, and you'll join my family as a Career Tech alumni for life. I want to welcome you to the family. Congratulations, and we are all proud of you. Thank you for allowing us to serve you the last couple of years. Board members, deans, teachers, and staff, I am pleased to announce the transformation process is completed, and the class of 2026 is ready for the workforce and/or the military and/or post-secondary education. Please prepare the class of 2026 to begin their certificate ceremony.
We will begin with Agriculture and Heavy Equipment Technician Program, Brett Allen Bowling. Mason Lee Casto. James Avery Keith Cousin. Noah William Day. Jacob Forrest White. Keelan Paul Hill. Ashton Lee Sturgill. Hunter Daniel Evans. Brennan Matthew Simpkins. Ethan Lee Rose. William Allen Hughes. Brody Lee Saylor. Elias Hatfield IV. Bryson Kane Ufer. You will notice a chair at the front center of our stage. That is for us to take a moment to remember a student, Brandon Scott Booth, who was a student in the Ag Heavy Equipment Technician program. Brandon, you will always hold a special place within the Buckeye Hills community. You are not forgotten. Auto Collision Technology. Dante Joseph Clark. Matthew Todd Conkle. Ryan C.J. Eldridge. Braden Thomas Littlejohn. Logan David Mapes. Brooklyn Marie Peoples. Colton Ray Prater. Miley Rose Sheets. Delilah B. Martine Stewart. Auto Service Technology. Charger Alan Featheroff. Donald Kent Hudgens. Michael Sean Baird. Peyton Scott Edward Bryant. Jacob Douglas Brzezinski. Casey Allen Cantor. Nevaeh Lynn Hill. Lillian Sky Johnson. Riker Pierce Johnson. Landon Dean Powell. Landon Daniel Hess. Braden J. Garza McGinnis. Kieran Matthew Zachary Gillum. Antonio Wallace Rodriguez. Commercial carpentry. Keegan Robert Tackett. Bo Matthew McCartney. Kyle Evan Staten. Lakin Ray Collins. Colin Eugene Folden. Logan Zachary Hill. Colton Howard Grant Baker. Kenneth James Edwards. David Glenn Wilkes. Cosmetology. Rowan Olivia Camden. Allison Page Stapleton. Shayla Dawn Roby. Malachi Isaiah Linton Wiseman. Alexia Faith Butcher. Jordan Ann Helsel. Dalen Michelle Sams. Avery Jane Heitman. Nevaeh Danielle Newton. Jocelyn Michaela Toomey. Zoe Lynn Sowers. Kirsten Nicoletta Bell Dillsaver. Tegan Barbara Hobson. Magdalene Love Stover. Taylor Brooke Bowen. Audrey Nicole Martin. Bailey Ann Hopkins. Criminal Justice. Kaya Grace Marie Tripp. Ashley Renee Lambert. Shylin Elizabeth Jacobs Johnson. Jamie Rose Aaron Reitzel. Jaden Elizabeth Mullins. Bailey Cameron Nicole Oury. Matthew Scott Biggs. Emily Marie Turner. Ariana Elaine Fallour. Alexis Shantae Harris. Giovanni Adam Genovese. Lindsay Grace Clark. Culinary preparation. Kareem Xavier Alls. Brenna Yvonne Dodrell. Ava Maria Fain. Audrey Marie McGuire. Corinthian Nicole Mekalites. Gabriella Noel Stevenson. Emily Madison Vidito. Felicia Faye Weaver. Michaela Faye Winner. Kiera A. Wright. cybersecurity, Adam Hayes Gowan, Oliver Lane Kinney, Jonathan Riley Hatton, Rowan Xavier Reese, Logan Joseph Doles, Daniel Leonard Ray Newsom, James Xavier Qualls, Kaylee Ann Lesmeister, Jaden Thomas Riley McCoy, Wyatt Joseph Chafin, Timothy Lane Great, Trent Hunter Tolliver, Ethan Matthew Kreiner, Raphael O. LeBlanc, Skylar Ray McGuire, Damian Gray Harmon, Josiah Wade Spillman, Jedediah Blake Lawson, early childhood education, Hayden Jane Bloomfield, Lily Mae Comer, Braylon Lynn Davis, Brianna Lynn Nicole DeLong. Chloe Brooke Evans. Jasmine Lynn Fairchild. Elizabeth Mariah Hopper. Brianna Grace Livingston. Miley Ann Martin. Isabella Nicole McFan. Lillian Christine Penix. Morgan Emily Petro. Emily Russell. Faith Marie Stonecipher. Alyssa Dawn Wall. Riley Marie Williamson. Electrical, broadband, and telecommunications. Jude Cullen Farley. Wyatt Matthew Barrett. Bailey Andrew Hoyt. Cooper Shane Jude. Everett Michael Levacy. Madison LaRae Hatfield. Braden Lavelle Snyder. Christopher Michael Menzel. Health Academy. Sylvia Lynn Arthurs. Michaela Ray Cogburn. Reagan Kinsey Booth. Charity Marie Denny. Morgan Ann Browning. Lydia Tatiana Lynn Mayers. Emma Joy Leeming. Willa Lane Graves. Emma Ruth Moon. Jaycie Grace Yeager. Maya Margaret Fay. Madeline Nan Kogenauer. Bailey Alexis Larmer. Lily Angel Miracle. Miley Faith Morgan. Lily Dawn Summers. Haley Lynn Beasley. Madison Michelle Starr. Tavy Renee Roberts. Victoria Lynn Ufer. Riley Lynn Bob. Addison Elizabeth Wiseman. Layla Lauren Tejeda. Haley Jade Rollins. Kayla D. Cox. Julianne Delpha Kaylin Marie Berry. Ariana Raylan Ball. Allison Miranda Lynn Mercer. Evan Marshall DeWitt. Natalie Faye Spencer. Maisie Alexis Wyatt. Savannah Nicole Spurlock. Tabitha Renee Crabtree. Sierra Jade Ray. Brianna Alexis Lane. Madison Cecilia Simpson. Haley Ann Freeman. Taylor Jade Thivener. Olivia Paige Thomason Stacy. HVAC, plumbing, and electrical. Thatcher Graham Brown. Owen Dean Booth. Timothy Ryan Perry. Landon Alexander Stiltner. Toby James Kirby. Richard Allen Markin III. Benjamin J. Griffith. Caden Michael Graham Wamsley. Aiden Michael Andrew Davis. Justin William Hughes. Chase Thomas Kearns. Jonathan Odell Napper. Ricardo Raimundo Gonzalez. Tyler James Martin. Brady Lee Cook. Lucas Eli Hollabaugh. Adam Michael Mullet. Tristan Brielle Jones. Welding Technologies. Caleb Allen Logan. Jacob Reynolds. Levi Wayne Houston. Rodney Douglas Miller. Quinn Alexander Beatty. Braden Glenn McGuire. Logan Sean Webb. Michael Corvin Sprouse. Rylan Kenneth Downard. Jensen Alexander Helmick. Gage Taylor McGee. Wesley Ryan Clagg. Braden Priest Richards. Garen Leon Saunders. Evan Kyle Potter. Braden Michael Chandler. Asen Jax Beaver. Justin Hunter Owens. Alec James Conway. Brody Troy Denny. Memphis Cade Robinson. Maya Dawn Simpson. Cassidy Grace Wilhite. Riley Faith Carter. Ethan Dale Gross. Gage Michael Holly. Dylan Wayne Rich. Matthew Lee Taylor. Dylan Matthew Mullins. Braden Anthony Bowling. Colt Allen Fortner. Lucas Matthew Neal. Blake J. Howard. Kendon Scott Folden. Tonight was a representation of what our students work toward every day. Tonight, we celebrated their dedication, their accomplishments, and their commitment to creating successful lives. For career technical education students, tonight is about going to work, making a difference, changing the world. So here's to you, our seniors. Please stand as we honor you with applause to congratulate you on a job very well done. This concludes the award-winning Buckeye Hills Career Center Senior Celebration Ceremony. Seniors, class is dismissed.